Hi, this is Kristen Ayers. We are talking in week 1 about different types of assessment tools that we can use within our classrooms. We were asked to look at our book to get ideas along with different things. So the assessment tool I decided that I was going to talk about and for sure use in my classroom, as do most teachers in elementary education, I'm sure, is the informal reading inventory, the IRI. It's basically a direct ongoing assessment that happens usually at least 3 times a year for elementary students. Basically, teachers pick out a small passage at different levels within that grade level. So, starting easy, getting harder. And it's to gauge basically, where each student is. They have the student read it out loud, starting with the easiest passage first. As the students are reading it, the teacher has kind of a chart that she's already, or I would already have created, with certain words and certain things within that passage that the student's reading that I can mark off as they're doing it, correctly and or incorrectly, to kind of help them gauge where they are. This measures quite a few different things for the students, or for me to help the students. Starting with the different, independence level, instructional level, frustration level, and listening comprehension level. Basically, depending on the passage, there's a kind of like a rubric, system, where you figure out how many words they read very comfortably, and it's basically measured out, so you can kind of tell what level they are at based on the words that they're getting stuck on, the vocabulary that they're not understanding, their fluency, their comprehension of the overall understanding of what they're reading, and then just their overall grade level of reading. The way that I would really explain it to the parents is that it's a tool that gives me the opportunity to help the students determine their strengths and pinpoint their weaknesses. In turn, it will allow me to help strengthen their weaknesses. And it's a great tool that helps me compare the development. And it's documented at the beginning, middle, and end of year, so you can truly see the improvement within the child and see if you've been able to correct any of the weaknesses, so they're a little bit more comfortable later on in the year. For what I would do and how I'd use the information, of course, I'm going to take that information and really figure out, is it the breakdown of words that they're having trouble with? Is it the lack of vocabulary knowledge? And then from there, I can hopefully either refer them to maybe a reading specialist if need be, or I can just work on them, pinpointing whatever that problem is, try and correct that to get them back up to the level that they should be. Having tools like that is great because you can truly see what you're working with and truly see, yes, they are improving. Yes, the things you're doing are truly helping them. There are so many. I had no idea, to be perfectly honest, how many different types of assessment tools there were. And obviously this is just for reading. So it's amazing. I started really looking into, I love the Reading Rocket, and I was looking into different examples of the chart and different examples too. I was actually on Pinterest looking at different examples of passages for readings, because even that, it's not being in the field. It makes you, it's making me think. A lot of these things are really making me think. So, and luckily I have 2 kids here in 3rd grade that I am working with homeschooling right now. So I'm using them as my guinea pigs in terms of even organizing the class and figuring out all kinds of things where they are in terms of their reading, hopefully, and see if I can help maybe figure out where pinpoint some areas they're having trouble with and focus on them a little bit and get their assessments up as well. So I learned a ton this week. I am super excited about next week, and yeah, I hope you have a great week. Thanks.